What's up, rivals? I got another yap session, another one. Um, don't pay attention to the my trash bands. This is from when I was in gold. I'm in diamond now. Y'all can check that yourself. But this from when I was in gold, and we had 3 dive, and I didn't think Hulk was really that big of a problem in gold, so I wasn't really worried about him. I much rather I got rid of Namor because we got 3 dive. I just don't want them to deal with Namor at all. So I just went for Namor. In the Bucky ban, I played Loki, so y'all should already know about that. I don't ban like that anymore. I ban for the team now because as what if I'm playing Loki anyway? Because as Loki, you can deal with anything on the fucking game, even your supposed counters. Bucky and Moon Knight, they're not nothing. So now I just ban for my teammates. But that's not what this is about. This video is about the whole DPS narrative that I see all the time. Like, DPS are trash, DPS are the problem with the game, stuff like that. I just want to give a little bit of my insight on it and my point of view from it, since I consider myself a DPS main. I play DPS more than I play support, and I don't play tank at all. I can play tank. I know how to play Thor, but hey, Thor is the DPS. Just like Loki. Loki is a DPS. You know what I mean? I play with Adam Warlock too, and Mantis. There's a pattern. Like I play with the people that do damage. But I just want to just talk about that whole narrative and way of thinking, because I never really seen any DPS mains make any videos about it, trying to defend the role. Unironically, because it's damn near a way of life for duelists right now. It's like, okay, duelist is the most mechanically demanding role on the game. If you can't admit to that, then we are never going to agree about anything. I'm just going to put that disclaimer out right now. If you can't admit that DPS takes the most mechanical skill, then me and you, we just fundamentally disagree, and we're not going to agree about most things. But anyway, DPS takes the most mechanical prowess, and to develop mechanically, there's no video you can watch for that. Like, that's trial and error. Mechanics is how something feels. Mechanics is how things behave on the game. In any scenario, if there's no cookie cutter approach to mechanics, you have to get that hero and learn them mechanically, physically. That's the only way you're going to be able to excel on said hero. Game sense is not the same way. Game sense is the macro skill. Game sense is arguably more important. I'm not even gonna say arguably. Game sense is the most important skill to have. But for duelists, it's a little different. Duelists lean on being good mechanically, because duelists are the ones that have to fight other players all game long. Don't get me wrong, everyone fights, but that is a duelist's primary role, is to fight and die. That's what duelists are out there for. They're out there to die and kill. Straight up. That's what they always get flamed for. They get flamed for dying too much, and they get flamed for not killing. So that's literally what they're out there to do. They're out there to die and kill. So with that being said, tanks, they are out there to take space, push objective. Supports, they're out there to support. All of these roles have very high skill ceilings, and they all have a hero within that role that takes a lot of skill to play. So this video is not nowhere, in no way, shape, or form am I trying to say that tank players are bad, support players are bad. I don't really indulge. I mean, I do indulge in that if somebody's talking about me. But I don't. That's not my stance on the game. I feel like everybody's needed. I feel like everybody has their role. Everybody has to play. We're all role players at the end of the day. But on the DPS side of things, I just feel like they get a bunch of shit, man. I feel like support get a bunch of shit too. But I think DPS gets it worse than support. Because it's like DPS get it from tanks and support. And DPS. Like even their own role, they shit on each other and everything. Like that's just the nature of it all. The other roles, they only get shit on from the DPS. And I'm going to explain why that is. Listen, when I'm playing DPS, I'm a team player. I think about my team no matter what. Like, even when my team is like talking shit to me, they not fucking offering any solutions to help me. They're just talking shit to me. None of that matters to me. I don't care about that. I'm still going to help them, and I'm still going to make sure that I play with them because I want to win the game at the end of the fucking day. Like, fuck what you got to say. I want to rank up. So you can talk all the shit you want, you know what I'm saying? As long as we win, it's cool with me. But the reason why like a lot of DPS have this, I'm air quoting right now, main character syndrome, is because it's the nature of how they're treated in game every single game. I don't look, alright, to me it don't come off as main character syndrome. I more so see that shit as underdog syndrome. And that's because I am a DPS main. I know how they feel. I know exactly how they be feeling. I try not to lean towards that way of the average. I'm not even gonna say the average DPS, but how everybody thinks the average DPS is. I try not to lean towards that side because I've seen that too. I've seen DPS crash out. I've crashed out before, but I don't crash out often. I see a lot of my DPS crash out a lot when somebody, either they ask them to switch, or they just talking shit to the DPS for not killing, and DPS they'll crash the fuck out type shit. They'll start cursing you out and shit. They ain't gonna switch, you know what I mean? They're not gonna switch. They just about to try to keep going hard. I'm about to tell y'all right now, that's not main character syndrome. Them motherfuckers feel like, as a DPS, we are expendable. We are the only people on the team that are expendable. DPS is the only role that is separate from the rest of the team. This is a fact. Everybody feels like tanks and support are more important than DPS. That is literally how everyone feels. They always say it. Motherfuckers always say, we don't need DPS. We don't need DPS. And honestly, I think that's not true. But a lot of people feel like that, and it's whatever. It's whatever. You can feel however you want to feel. But I'm gonna let you know right now, that's why a lot of the DPS have the attitudes they have, because they feel expendable. The ideology is nobody cares about me, and nobody ever will. They never do on these types of games. So I will care about myself and only myself, and I only care about winning. That's it. They don't give a fuck about their support. Peeling for motherfuckers that's talking shit to them every single game. They don't. It's not like they don't want to peel. It's not like they're being spiteful. They're not thinking about that. Like, duelists are not in that. A lot of duelists aren't in that mindset. I peel, and a lot of duelists do peel. But the ones that don't, it's not because they don't want to. It's because they're not even thinking about peeling. They're thinking about killing, because they always get flamed for not killing. Having to turn around, come back, and peel, that takes away from your TTK for the game. That's what duelists are trying to be, as valuable as they possibly can. And the way they see that is picks. I gotta get picks. I gotta kill. I gotta kill people all game. And if I don't, my teammates are going to talk shit to me. They're going to blame the L on me. And shit, you might blame the L on yourself. Because, you know, you're conditioned. They're conditioned to believe it's their fault. When they don't kill enough people and y'all lose, they're conditioned to believe it's their fault. Because the scoreboard, bro. Motherfuckers go hard about that scoreboard. And if you ain't got the most picks and y'all end up losing, it's your fault. There ain't nobody else's fault. It's DPS fault all the time. And that's how they think about the game. They're conditioned to think that way. Like, the only reason why I haven't been conditioned like that is because I play all the rules. That's why it's so important to flex DPS. Like, you gotta flex so you can not care about what these motherfuckers say for real. A lot of them don't flex. The supports that talk the most, cause tanks don't. I don't be seeing tanks talk shit that much. It do be the supports talking a lot of that trash. Not saying tanks don't, but I see a lot of supports talking trash. Man, a lot of them don't flex either, bro. So you gotta not give a shit sometimes. You gotta not give a fuck about what they're saying. You gotta protect them because you're trying to win. You want to win. And I don't know. That's it. DPS act like that is because of how people treat the DPS. That's why DPS treats support so bad. Hurt people fucking hurt people, bro. For real. And like, no matter how toxic, you know, duelists might be or come off, I'm always gonna sympathize with them, bruh, cause I know how they feel. I know how they feel. It's not rocket science, bro. It's obvious in their gameplay how they feel. They feel like they by themselves out there. That's why they play by themselves. Point blank. It's that simple. Like, if we all just stop talking so much shit to each other, motherfuckers won't be feeling how they feel. It's not so much that DPS are trash. It's not. There's so much more nuance to that, man. Sometimes a DPS can't get no kills because they don't got no space. You ever thought about that? Sometimes a DPS can't get no skill because they're playing with somebody that's mechanically demanding. And motherfuckers like to say, oh, play Wanda, Squirrel Girl. Man, bro. Even they are more mechanically demanding than Loki, who is widely considered the highest skill ceiling support. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just a different bag, bro. It's a different bag. And then motherfuckers don't be wanting to play with Wanda and Squirrel Girl all the time. No way, bro. People graduate from that, bro. They want to play with some of the cooler heroes, some of the cooler duelists. A lot of the cooler duelists that take mechanical prowess, man. That's just how it is. And that is a trial and error thing. It's a trial and error game, bro. So, yeah. Everybody should just... I mean, I'm not saying get rid of all the toxicity. I know that's not going to happen. It's games, bro. That shit is just... That's a part of gaming, but... I don't know. Stop talking so much shit, bro. Like, try to figure out why something is going wrong before you just start talking that shit for real. Because that's what fucks up the game for real at the end of the day. It's not DPS. It's not support. It's not tanks. That's fucking up the game. It's the mindset of people. That's what's going to fuck you up in a game like this. And yeah, that's basically it, man. I only want to talk about this because I saw a video of this dude like just complaining about DPS and saying, oh, we have a DPS problem. There's so much videos like that, and it's annoying. It's annoying. I don't even watch them because I know I'm gonna be annoyed. Hey, peep that MVP. Peep that MVP. Vote Loki. I'm not in gold anymore, bro. This is an old video. 100%. Y'all can check my shit. It's cadavers. I'm in diamond too. I haven't been playing ranked that much this season, man, because it's gotten real toxic, and I don't be feeling like that shit, bro. I be on frag punk and shit, for real, or on quick play. Shit done got just toxic and stupid, kind of. But yeah, that's just my little yap session. Yeah, man, be a little nicer. That's all. Just be a little nicer. I'm out.